Welcome to Garden Bound. In today's video, we're diving into an essential topic for gardeners everywhere, especially those in drought-prone areas. Drought-resistant plants for water-wise gardening. With increasing water scarcity and the need for sustainable gardening practices, choosing the right plants can make a significant difference. Not only can these plants thrive in low water conditions, but they also help conserve water, reduce garden maintenance, and support a more sustainable environment. Throughout this video, we'll explore the top drought-resistant plants, share tips for efficient water conservation, and show you how to maintain a lush, beautiful garden even with minimal water usage. So let's get started on our journey towards a greener, more water-wise garden. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Let's dive in. Understanding drought-resistant plants is crucial for anyone looking to cultivate a water-wise garden. Drought-resistant plants, often referred to as xerophytes or xeric plants, have evolved various adaptations that allow them to survive in environments with limited water availability. These adaptations can include deep root systems, reduced leaf surfaces, thickened leaves, and specialized water storage tissues. For instance, succulents like agave and aloe vera have thick, fleshy leaves that store water, enabling them to endure long periods of drought. Similarly, plants like lavender and rosemary have deep root systems that tap into underground moisture, making them ideal for gardens in arid regions. Selecting the right drought-resistant plants for your garden depends on several factors, including climate, soil type, and the specific needs of your garden. For example, the Mediterranean climate is well suited for herbs like thyme, sage, and oregano, all of which are not only drought-tolerant but also add culinary value. In contrast, desert climates favor plants such as cacti, yucca, and mesquite trees, which are renowned for their ability to thrive in extreme heat and minimal rainfall. In the southwestern United States, the blue grama-grass and the desert marigold are popular choices for landscaping due to their exceptional drought resistance. Moreover, understanding the native flora of your region can guide you in selecting plants that are naturally adapted to local conditions. Native plants often require less water and maintenance because they are already acclimated to the regional climate and soil. For instance, the California poppy, the state flower of California, is well suited to the state's dry summers and requires minimal irrigation. Similarly, the Texas sage, Leucophyllum frutescens, is a native shrub that flourishes in the arid conditions of the southwestern United States, providing vibrant purple flowers with very little water. Additionally, it's important to consider the benefits of integrating a variety of drought-resistant plants into your garden. A diverse plant palette not only enhances the aesthetic appeal of your garden, but also promotes a balanced ecosystem. For example, flowering drought-resistant plants like echinacea and black-eyed Susan attract pollinators such as bees and butterflies, which are essential for a healthy garden. Ground covers like creeping thyme and sedum help retain soil moisture and reduce evaporation, further conserving water. By choosing plants that are naturally equipped to handle dry conditions, you can create a sustainable and beautiful garden that thrives with minimal water. This approach not only helps conserve a precious resource, but also reduces garden maintenance and supports a more resilient landscape. Choosing the right plants for your climate is essential for successful water-wise gardening. Understanding your local climate and its specific challenges will help you select plants that are not only drought-resistant, but also thrive in the unique conditions of your area. For example, gardeners in arid and semi-arid regions, like the southwestern United States or the Mediterranean, should look for plants that can withstand high temperatures and prolonged dry periods. Cacti, succulents, and native shrubs such as sagebrush and creosote bush are excellent choices for these climates due to their deep root systems and water-storing capabilities. In Mediterranean climates, which are characterized by wet winters and dry summers, plants like lavender, rosemary, and olive trees are ideal. These plants have adapted to thrive in hot, dry conditions and can survive with minimal irrigation once established. Lavender, for instance, not only tolerates drought, but also offers the added benefits of fragrant flowers that attract pollinators and can be used in culinary dishes and crafts. Olive trees similarly are hardy and drought-tolerant, producing fruit with minimal water once mature. Gardeners in temperate climates, which experience more moderate temperatures and regular rainfall, can still face periods of drought, especially during summer. Plants such as echinacea, coneflower, black-eyed Susan, and ornamental grasses like miscanthus and switchgrass are well suited to these conditions. Echinacea and black-eyed Susan are both hardy perennials that thrive in full sun and poor soil, making them perfect for drought-prone areas. They also attract pollinators like bees and butterflies, enhancing the ecological value of your garden. In regions with more severe drought conditions, such as deserts, it's crucial to select plants that are specifically adapted to extreme aridity. Species like agave, yucca, and desert marigold are not only drought-resistant, but can also handle the intense heat and sunlight typical of desert environments. Agave and yucca have thick, fleshy leaves that store water, allowing them to survive long dry spells. Desert marigold, with its bright yellow flowers, adds color and vibrancy to desert landscapes while requiring very little water. For gardeners in coastal areas which may have sandy soils and salty conditions, plants like sea lavender, coastal rosemary, and ice plant are excellent choices. These plants are not only drought tolerant, but also resistant to salt spray and sandy, well-draining soils. Sea lavender, for example, thrives in coastal environments and produces beautiful clusters of small, purple flowers that can withstand harsh conditions. When creating a drought-resistant garden, soil preparation is crucial for ensuring your plants can thrive with minimal water. The key to successful soil preparation lies in improving soil structure and increasing its ability to retain moisture. One of the most effective ways to achieve this is by incorporating organic matter into your soil. Organic matter, such as compost, well-rotted manure, or leaf mold, enhances soil texture, increases its water-holding capacity, and promotes healthy root growth. Start by conducting a soil test to determine its pH and nutrient content. This will help you understand what amendments are needed to create an optimal growing environment for your drought-resistant plants. For instance, most drought-tolerant plants prefer slightly acidic to neutral soil, with a pH between 6.0 and 7.0. If your soil is too acidic or alkaline, you may need to add lime or sulfur to adjust the pH to the desired level. Incorporate a generous amount of organic matter into your soil, aiming for at least 2 to 3 inches of compost or other organic materials. This will improve soil structure, making it more friable and better able to retain moisture. For example, compost adds vital nutrients and beneficial microorganisms that help plants absorb water more efficiently. In sandy soils, organic matter helps bind the particles together, reducing water drainage and increasing moisture retention. In clay soils, it breaks up compacted particles, enhancing aeration and drainage. Mulching is another essential practice for soil preparation in a drought-resistant garden. Apply a 2 to 4 inch layer of organic mulch, such as straw, wood chips, or shredded leaves around your plants. Mulch acts as a protective barrier, reducing soil evaporation, suppressing weeds, and regulating soil temperature. This is particularly important in hot, dry climates where soil can lose moisture quickly. For instance, a study by the University of California found that mulched garden beds retained up to 70% more moisture compared to non-mulched beds, significantly reducing the need for frequent watering. Consider using water-absorbing polymers or hydrogels in your soil mix. These products can hold several times their weight in water and release it slowly to plant roots, providing a consistent moisture supply during dry periods. While these polymers are not a substitute for organic matter, they can be a valuable addition to your soil preparation strategy, especially in areas with extremely low rainfall. Additionally, practice efficient watering techniques to conserve water and encourage deep root growth. Deep, infrequent watering encourages plants to develop extensive root systems that can access water stored deeper in the soil. For example, drip irrigation systems or soaker hoses deliver water directly to the root zone, minimizing evaporation and runoff. Water early in the morning or late in the evening to reduce water loss due to evaporation and allow plants to absorb moisture more effectively. By focusing on soil preparation, you create a foundation that supports the health and resilience of your drought-resistant garden. Improving soil structure, incorporating organic matter, mulching, and employing efficient watering techniques are all critical steps in ensuring your plants thrive even during prolonged dry periods. Incorporating water-efficient irrigation techniques is essential for maintaining a drought-resistant garden. These techniques focus on delivering water directly to the plant's root zones, minimizing water loss through evaporation, runoff, and overspray. One of the most effective methods is drip irrigation, which uses a network of tubes and emitters to slowly and precisely deliver water to the base of each plant. This system can reduce water usage by up to 50% compared to traditional overhead sprinklers. For example, studies have shown that drip irrigation systems can achieve water application efficiencies of over 90%, making them highly effective in conserving water. Another excellent water-efficient irrigation method is the use of soaker hoses. Soaker hoses are porous tubes that allow water to seep out slowly along their entire length. When laid out in garden beds, they provide even moisture distribution directly to the soil, reducing water loss. These hoses are particularly beneficial for vegetable gardens and densely planted areas where consistent moisture is crucial. For instance, a study conducted by the University of Georgia found that gardens using soaker hoses required 30% less water than those using traditional sprinklers. Timing your irrigation is also a crucial aspect of water-efficient gardening. Watering in the early morning or late evening, when temperatures are cooler and wind speeds are lower, can significantly reduce evaporation rates. This ensures that more water reaches the plant roots instead of evaporating into the air. Research by the Colorado State University Extension suggests that early morning watering can reduce water loss by up to 50%, compared to watering during the heat of the day. Additionally, consider using rainwater harvesting systems to capture and store rainwater for garden use. Rain barrels and cisterns can collect runoff from roofs and other surfaces, providing a free and sustainable water source for your plants. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, a single rain barrel can save approximately 1,300 gallons of water during peak summer months. This not only conserves municipal water supplies, but also reduces water bills and promotes sustainable gardening practices. Implementing smart irrigation controllers is another way to enhance water efficiency in your garden. These devices use weather data and soil moisture sensors to adjust watering schedules automatically, ensuring plants receive the right amount of water based on current conditions. Studies have shown that smart controllers can reduce outdoor water use by 20% to 40%, depending on the climate and garden size. For example, the Irrigation Association found that homes with smart irrigation systems saved an average of 15,000 gallons of water annually. Mulching is an additional practice that complements water-efficient irrigation. Applying a 2 to 4 inch layer of organic mulch, such as wood chips, straw, or compost around plants helps retain soil moisture, reduce evaporation, and suppress weeds that compete for water. The University of California's Cooperative Extension reports that mulched garden beds can retain up to 70% more moisture than non-mulched beds, significantly reducing the need for frequent irrigation. By combining these water-efficient irrigation techniques, such as drip irrigation, soaker hoses, smart controllers, and rainwater harvesting, with proper timing and mulching, you can create a sustainable, drought-resistant garden. These methods not only conserve water, but also promote healthier plants by providing consistent and targeted moisture, ultimately leading to a more resilient and productive garden. We hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to drop your own water-wise tips down in the comments below, and until next time, happy gardening.